All right, hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and today we are doing certificate workshop, Paris Expert. So we just completed Paris, got our certificate, and now we are going to complete the expert course, okay? So again, thank you for joining us. Follow along on your phone and take the test with us. As you know, doing these, you get a certificate. You can post on social media, let people know you are a specialist of Paris now, or any of these other programs that we do. Again, great doing these together. You learn a lot and you're able to share with your clients. Also, you get earn a lot of times free trips, discounted trips, fam trips, merchandise, they send you promotional material, etc. Okay, so if you can't finish the course with us today, it is recorded. Please get in and finish it. Post those certificates, let people know that you are a travel agent and can help them with their amazing trips. All right, best course, excellent knowledge of Paris. All right, so again, city of Paris derives its name from its early inhabitants, the Celtic Parisi tribe, who founded the city in 250 BC. Paris became the capital of France in the 3rd century AD, and today it is also the most populous city of France, located in the north central part of the country in the region of Île-de-France. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this course. 768 people have completed it, with another 21 today, right? We're all going to complete it. So overview, okay, panoramic view of the city. City of Paris derives its name. So we read all that. Paris is the capital of France and one of the most beautiful cities of the world, and a continuously evolving city. Its visual appeal is easily appreciated as a visitor experiences one stunning vista after another. From the epic Eiffel Tower to the regal Jardin des Tulares, to the petite cafes by its sidewalks, to the unsurpassed cultural riches of Paris. Whether a visitor opts to explore the historic, fashion-conscious bourgeois, bohemian, or the arty sides of Paris, the City of Lights is sure to enthrall, and the immortal dialogue of actress Audrey Hepburn from the Hollywood movie Sabrina encapsulates the spirit of the city, where she famously stated, "Paris is always a good idea." For centuries, Paris has been a must-visit destination for visitors traveling on the grand tours of Europe. In 2016, Paris was ranked as the 3rd most visited city in the world after Bangkok and London. What makes it so popular? The city's aesthetic beauty, its rich history, its beautiful language, its incredible museums, its renowned cuisine, its romantic bistros, its fashion, its architecture, iconic monuments, the river sign are all some of the unique, compelling elements that contribute to its ever-growing mystique and lure. However, while one may think that they know Paris, there is always something new to discover. Districts change, old ones get restored, whole new areas go up, old areas post-renovation become the latest hipster hangout. There is always a new bar or restaurant to check out, a new star baker, or the latest gallery. The true clue to Paris's appeal is that despite being one of the most visited cities in the world, it is also intensely lived in, with no empty heart in the center, and a visitor can also play at being a Parisian. All right. So here are page 1, Notre Dame Cathedral. So I don't know if somebody wants to, I'm not going to read all these. I don't know if somebody wants to take a screenshot in case they ask us a question on it. But as you see, all these different areas, settlements, Paris is the makes Paris his capital, the Clean Covis in 508, teaching Arabic language, etc. Okay. All right, and so on. Here's Son King Louis the, what's that, the 16th? 14th. So that's what he did. Okay, Son King Louis did this. Dang, Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay, so he did all this. So I hope you guys are remembering these. No. All right, Paris Railway Network. Okay, so this is what happened when the Paris Railway started, okay, in the 1800s. Exactly. All right, page 5, Café de la Rotonde in Paris. Inauguration, Explosion International. All right, and then this is the Hotel Ritz. Hold on one second, I'm sorry. Hey there, did you get the number?
No, they canceled their service with them.
Okay.
But they didn't get back to me until today, so.
Okay, no worries.
By chance, are you at home right now?
Yeah.
Is my wallet there?
I don't know, I'm on a training right now, but I'll have Rick look for it.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you too, bye.
Okay. Hotel Ritz Paris. Okay. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Hey. Champs-Élysées Paris. Okay, here we go. 1900s. So these are the time frames. All right, time for a quiz. What you learn, guys? Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay, so somebody stay on so you can go to the previous so we can find the answers. Okay. All right. In which year did the Eiffel Tower open? What French king? In which year did Euro Disney open?
Are you serious? They expect you to.
We're gonna be experts. Wasn't that what it said? It's like, oh my gosh. All right.
Well, I Googled it. It says 1889.
All right. So let's try that. Google's your best friend.
It says
Which French king made?
Disney is 1992.
What was it? Yeah.
Euro Disney is 1992.
Yeah, I thought, well, that was kind of okay. Thank you.
Marnie,
Yes.
I don't even have that Eiffel Tower question.
You don't. Well,
No, it has. You have to move on the quiz because they're on a different order.
yeah, it's probably out of order. Remember?
No, I know, but I've already looked at them all and I don't
Okay.
have it.
All right. Well, we'll answer whichever one you don't have too.
Okay.
All right. Which French king made Paris the capital of France? Is it Clovis? I don't remember the other two. In which year did Hotel Maurice open? In which year did the German football? Geez. So what are we doing? Google's our best friend?
No, I haven't started the quiz, so I'm know the dates.
Okay.
I'm looking.
All right. In which year did Hotel Maurice open? Okay, I'll look that one up. If everybody wants to take one and look them up. I mean, how can they expect you to remember all those? What the heck? Memeurice. Hi there, I'm doing a training. Can you look and see if Keaton left his billfold here?
Yes, do you want McDonald's breakfast?
Sure. Give me my usual.
Okay.
It's the egg McMuffin with cheese with sausage and the hash browns.
Okay. Do I get them anything?
Yeah, ask them. Love you, bye. Okay, Maurice Hotel Paris. Air France. Okay, cool. Look at you guys go. $18.15 was the hotel here. All right, Paris German football, 1970. Thank you very much. Eurostar Rail. We don't have McMuffin also. Air France. 1933, yay. And if you guys are watching this on a recording, sorry guys, but that's, who's going to remember all these dates? OMG, right? All
I got
right.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, that one was easy, right?
Yeah.
Eurostar Railway, 1994. Railway right here. Okay. Now we have Arabic Eurostar Railway. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So Hotel Ritz and Fortress.
Hotel Ritz is 1898.
Thank you.
Did anybody get the football club founded? Paris Saint-Germain?
Yep.
I'm putting them all in the
1970.
chat with the answers from Google if you want to look there.
1970.
Oh, I'm sorry. When did Disney open?
1992, I think he said.
Thank you.
Okay, Fortress Lavar, we don't have an 1190. So would it be 1178?
Fortress Louvre.
Is there a 1202 for that one?
Yes.
Yep.
Fortress Laval?
1202.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Fortress. Yeah.
All right,
1202.
and then Arabic language.
I don't think I have that question.
Okay, anybody else have a question that we don't have in here?
I'm sorry. What was the railway service between London and Paris?
Is that the Eurostar 1994? Oh, London, 1994. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I think we all have, some of us have different questions.
Yeah, so let's make sure we get them all. COMMEN. I'm checking this one. College Day France.
Hey, Ivan, what year did the Eiffel Tower open?
1889.
Thank you, Mr. Ivan.
But I have two wrong, so I don't know.
Okay.
Wow, Mr. Ivan.
Arabic language in the college. I'm just going to say 1628. What's
Yeah, I can't find the one about the Arabic language. I don't know why.
at 8 out of 10? Okay, so at least it passed. All right.
Did anybody get Air France when it was founded? I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
think it
no.
was 1933.
1933.
Air France 1933.
And the last one was a Hotel Maurice.
1815.
Thank you, Mr. Ivan.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, I got that one. All by
Which
myself.
which one was the Arabic language?
I guessed. I don't know. I
Okay.
just guessed on that one.
And the fortress for the Louvre?
That is 1202.
Okay, thank you.
What is king, Leah? Which king you're asking? King Clovis is what we thought. I got 8 out of 10, so I don't know which two I missed, but we passed. So
Yay.
anybody have any other questions that we need to help look up?
Yeah, I'm still trying to look at the ones you
Okay.
have to
In
click
which
in
year
mine.
did the aerobic? Okay, we don't know Essence. I guessed on that one and I put 1628, but I don't know if it's right. Founded, that's 1530, no. Morris. Where is Morris?
I have 1835 for the Le Maurice opening.
Oh, you do 1835?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, maybe I'll change that. Here it said 1815 it opened on mine. Yeah. All right, well, let's try 1835 and see if I get 9 out of 10. Yep, so 1835 is the Maurice. And let me just do this. I'm just curious. No. So this one is the wrong one. And it is the Call Arabic. So 1599. Let's try that. And 1587. 10 out of 10. Watch. 10 out of 10. All right.
Which one did you change, Barney?
I changed the Arabic. It's 1587. So I got 10 out of 10. So all these are right. And then let me know if you have any other questions that you need help with. So Eiffel Tower, 1889. The king is Clovis. The Maurice opened in 1835. Euro Disney, 1992. St. German football, 1970. The rail service, 1994. Arabic language, 1587. Air France, 1933. Hotel Ritz, 1898. And the Fortress, 1202. Anybody else have any questions that you missed that we need to go over? All right, should we move on?
Just letting you know, Marnie, I'm kind of going ahead and snapshotting the next one.
Perfect. There.
And it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot.
Sorry.
So we all might want to just take one and then try to help each other out.
Okay. All right. Hey, can you call and see if they can scan this for us? We need the Google code inside. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. Congratulations, French language. All right, so the French language overview, reach and popularity of French language is global. French is known as the Romance language as it draws heavily on Latin historical spoken by the ancient Romans. Besides the Celtic, Gaulish, and Old Frankish languages have also left their indelible mark on the French language. It is widely regarded to be one of the most eloquent languages in the world. Below, we are listing the facts that underline the global appeal of the French language. French is spoken across the entire globe. French is the working language of United Nations, European Union, international organizations. French-speaking scientists and techs have been responsible for some of the biggest technology advancements in cinema, hot air balloons, smart cards, to name a few. Current estimates, over 100 million French language students and over 2 million teachers. French language has more than 1 million words. About 20,000 new words are added each year. Wow, that's kind of weird, huh? The French language has more than 1 million words, about 20,000 new words added each year. English language draws heavily from the French language, and more than 40% of its words are of French origin. France is known for its fine dining as well as its wine exports. French language goes beyond the restaurant and back into the kitchen as well. Chefs globally have worked to master French food and wine terminologies such as Julian consommé, folie gras, bisque, steak, la tartare, la crêpe, etc. Okay, and the organization International French represents these countries and regions world where the French language is widely spoken, has ties to the French culture. There are 57 member states covering 6 out of the 7 continents. Popular French comic series Asterix has been translated into more than 100 languages, and then French is a young, vibrant international language spoken by over 275 million people around the world. All right, French culture can be best defined by the country's motto and how it nurtures its people. Its motto is liberty, equality, and fraternity. Has a long history dating back to the French Revolution. Essence of French culture lies in motto, which focuses on freedom and continues to manifest itself in all walks of French life. France, and especially its capital, Paris, has been influenced over the centuries by its history, varied topography, and its relations with neighboring countries, as well with its erstwhile colonies. Since the 17th century, Paris has been the world's leading center for arts, fashion, gastronomy, music, entertainment, fashion, and culture. Its unique 19th century cityscape is crisscrossed by wide boulevards and the River Seine, and beyond its many renowned architectural landmarks such as the medieval Gothic Notre Dame Cathedral, world's most visited arts museums, Louvre, the iconic Eiffel Tower. The city is also known for its superlative opera, ballets, vibrant cafe culture, lively night scene, rich literature, renowned French films, designer boutiques, and much more, which come together to offer unrivaled experiences to its visitors who are first timers and repeat visitors. All right, Notre Dame de Paris is a rich repository of French culture, history, architecture, technology, advancements of the times in which they were built, and tell an exciting tale how this grand city evolved over centuries in forms and palaces, churches, and museums. Come let TBO Academy and you move forward in exploring the understanding of the Paris city better through its monuments and museums. So Notre Dame, Majestic, over 850-year-old cathedral, most visited monument of Paris, translates to Our Lady of Paris, also known as Notre Dame. It is located on the Ile de la Cite in the fourth arrondissement of Paris, and it was built on the site earlier occupied by a pagan temple and later by a Romanesque church. Its construction commenced under Bishop Maurice de Sully in 1163 AD and was completed in 1345 AD. It is dedicated to Virgin Mary, is a strong compact unit notable for being one of the largest religious buildings in the world for uniformity of its elegant design, and also highlights the introduction of a new technical element in its architecture, the flying buttress. It is widely considered to be one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. Standout features: exterior gargoyles on top, facade shows distinct harmony of design, 3 elaborate decorative portals, stained glass windows, twin towers, climb 387 steps. It's got the gargoyles and birds placed on top, archaeological crypt. You see Carnivale, the crypt contains a range of historic ruins ranging from the earliest settlement to Paris. The bells, Notre Dame has 10 bells, and the largest of them, called Emmanuel, weighing over 13 tons, housed in the South Tower, tolled with other bells on occasion, services to mark the hours of the day. Visitor can experience astonishing acoustics during the Mass. And then the crown of thorns and other holy relics. Notre Dame is host of one of the most important relics of Christendom, the crown of thorns worn by Jesus Christ during his crucifixion, a piece of true cross, and one of the holy nails, all housed in this reliquary. The crown is a twisted wreath of Baltic rush measuring 21 centimeters in diameter, and in the entwined reeds there are no thorns, as they were removed over the centuries, and the branches are bound by gold threads said to represent the missing thorns, and the circlet is preserved inside the jeweled crystal and gold tube housed in the treasury of the cathedral. The holiest of the Christian relic is presented to the public on special occasions. That'd be kind of cool. Anybody see that? I'd love to go see that. All right. Panoramic view of Sacra Curia Basilica. Oh my God. Second most visited monument of Paris is a Roman Catholic church. The name translates Sacred Heart in English, representing Jesus Christ's unconditional love for humanity. The basilica is located, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, on the summit of the hill of Montmartre on the right bank of the River Seine in the 18th arrondissement, and is the second highest point in Paris city after the Eiffel Tower. It was designed by architect Paul Abadie, maybe a question, guys, in Romano-Byzantine style, and its construction commenced in 1875 and completed in 1914, financed entirely from private donations. Standout features, the church that cleans itself, white exterior. The architect chose travertine stone for its construction, very resistant and in contact with water when it rains. Stones release substance called saltic that cleans the stone, enables it to keep the white color. The facade, triple arched portico, features 2 bronze equestrian statues of Joan of Arc and King Saint Louis the Ninth, is that, on horseback. The main portal has giant bronze doors, basilica interiors, light and architectural details. The interior of the church contains one of the world's largest mosaics, which depicts Christ with outstretched arms. Floor plan is an equal armed Greek cross with a large dome over the crossing. In the huge choir, 11 tall round arches support a vault. You have the grand pipe organ. Sacred Choir is considered to be one of the most remarkable in France and Europe. Built in 1898, it is the last great instrument built by the illustrious Estrade Caville Cole. Savoyard is the majestic bell, weighing over 19 tons, one of the world's heaviest bells, built in 1895 in the Alpine French city. And then the dome, accessible to the visitors and affords panoramic views of the city on a clear day. Wow. Eiffel Tower. Okay, symbols of the Paris and global cultural icon of France, is also one of the most recognizable structures in the world. Located in the Champ de Mars besides the River Seine, the structure was built in 1887 to 1889. The tower is named after its architect, Gustave Eiffel. Okay, 10,063. So purpose and vision. Ooh, let us know if you need to take someone. Thank you. Okay, good. Yeah, you want to start reading, Sierra? You can start reading. I'll give it over to you. Can you see it okay? And I don't know if you guys want to read all through this or whatever, but we can do it. So the weight, purpose, engineering marvel. Okay, so design and structure was Maurice and Emile. Later, Stephen added decorative arches, glass pavilion. Tower was constructed with 18,038 pieces of wrought iron, demonstrated by using latticed wrought iron in construction. The metal could be as strong as stone. Was built. I don't want this stuff. That's okay. Thank you. I got it. The sun also affects the tower. As the sun facing the tower heats up on the top, moves as much as 7 inches. During cold weather, the Eiffel Tower shrinks. That's kind of cool to know, right? All parts of the tower were designed to ensure maximum resistance to the wind, forces the tower to sway up to 9 centimeters in the wind. The Eiffel Tower has 3 floors. Tower is repainted once every 7 years, 60 tons of paint. Radiant energy on top discovered what is known today as cosmic rays, communication, radio communication during World War I. One of its transmitters jammed, German radio communications, playing a role in the Allied victory of the Battle of Marne. The intercepts of German intelligence also helped the capture of famous spy Mata Hari. Today, radio and digital TV signals are transmitted from the tower. Names of engineers, scientists, mathematicians are their experience. Visit to experience the immensity of Paris is always a special moment for visitors in Paris. Sensational, emotional, romantic. The magic begins at the feet of the Iron Ladies, as Eiffel Tower's nickname. First floor, with its transparent floor and new facilities, is one of the most spectacular places to be. Stroll on the glass floor and experience the unique sensation of walking above the void and view of the city lights. Panoramic views of the Paris city can be enjoyed from the second floor, besides also taking animated display of construction, Eiffel Tower, and the operation of the old hydraulic lift. The third floor offers striking views of the city, houses Gustave Eiffel's office, where he received dignitaries by invitation, and wax statues of the prominent visitors, and a wax model of the top of the tower painted in the original red-brown color when it was first painted, kept there. Dining at the Eiffel Tower, one of La Jules Verne is one of Michelin star restaurants located 400 feet above Paris on the second floor of the South Pillar, offers food, service, and great views. 58 Tour Eiffel restaurant located on the first floor is the less formal dining option. And then the buffet Tour Eiffel and macaroni bar offer casual food on the first and second floor. Then you have the Champagne bar located at the top, offers only champagne and incredible views of Paris. All right, then you have this one, night view, located on the western end of Champs-Élysées at the center of the place Charles de Gaulle. The construction of the Arc de Triomphe was commissioned by the French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. After his victory in the Battle of Austerlitz in 1806 AD was completed in 1836. Under the reign of King Louis Philippe, 15 years after the death of Napoleon. The monument honors those soldiers who fought and died for France in French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. The monument was designed by Jean Chalgrin, and after his death, the work was taken over by Gust, Jean-Nicolas Hoyet, and Hirakat de Thury. The Arc de Triomphe is positioned at the center of 12 avenues at the end of the Champs. If I had to do I know. The Triumph Arch was inspired by the Roman Arch of Titus and has been built on the neoclassical style of architecture. Is 164 feet in height, 148 feet wide, 72 feet deep. Following its construction, the arc became the rallying point of French troops parading after successful military campaigns for the annual Bastille Day military parade. 4 main sculptural groups on the pillars are, and then you have those. 6 reliefs sculpted on the facades of the arch represent important monuments of the French Revolution, Napoleonic era. In the attic, there are 30 shields which are engraved with the names of major Napoleonic military victories. The ceiling is decorated with sculpted roses, and the observation deck at the height of 164 feet offers some of the best views of Paris. Wow. Last Jardin des Tuileries. Ooh, we still have a few. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, can you help me put my TV up today?
Yeah.
You're the best. Thank you. All right. Overview image. It is located on the first arrondissement of Paris between Louvre and Place de la Concorde in 1564 AD. Catherine de Medici commissioned the construction of Palace des Tuileries, which later became the residence of many monarchs like Henry the, is that the 4th? What is that? That's 10-9, Henry the 9th, is that it? Louis the 16th, I think, the Sun King, and Napoleon. The garden of Tuileries Palace is a formal 28 hectares garden, which now forms part of the banks of the Seine, UNESCO World Heritage Site, and is filled with fountains, ponds, sculptures, and 2 museums. It is one of the most visited attractions in Paris. The Tulares Garden, as we see it today, was completely redesigned by the renowned landscaper André de la Notre in French style in the reign of the Louis the whatever 14th, I don't know, in the reign of Napoleon III. 2 identical buildings were added and are now known as Jardin de la Moon National Gallery. And the Orangerie is now a modern art museum. The garden is also home to Aristide Malet's statues, animal statues of Auguste Kahn, and since 1998, new contemporary sculptures from the likes of Raden, Henry Moore, and Grace the Park. The area, other areas of special interest is the garden, terrace, etc. Okay, and so on. Oh my gosh. Palace of Versailles, okay. Officially known as the Palace and Park of Versailles, was the royal residence of the French monarchs from 1682 until the French Revolution of 1789 AD, commissioned by the Sun King Louis the whatever it is, built in French Baroque architectural style. It is one of the most opulent royal residences in Europe. It covers a total land area, 2,014 acres. The palace has 700 rooms, 2,153 windows, 1,200 fireplaces, over 67 staircases. My gosh, contains 6,000 paintings, 5,000 pieces of furniture, 14. Thank you, Linda. All right. Visitors are drawn to its stunning grandeur and lavish decor. It's aesthetically recreated water features, splendid gardens, and illustrious history. Located in Yvelines, about 20 kilometers from Paris, the highlights of this UNESCO World Heritage Site are the Hall of Mirrors, the Grand Trianon, Petit Trianon, okay, Royal Chapel, Opera Royal, Gardens of Chateau of Versailles, flower beds, History of France Museum, and the Grand Canal. Okay, I don't know if anybody wants to if I had to do the 14, take a picture of that if we can't have any test questions on that. So I'm going to take a little bite of my hash brown. All right. Sorry. The Pantheon Paris, another famous UNESCO World Heritage Site. Situated on the highest point of the left bank of Seine is in the 5th arrondissement of the historic Latin Quarter of Paris. 1740s, the then French monarch Louis XV vowed that should he recover from a serious illness that he was suffering from, he would build a new church to replace the derelict Abbey of Saint Genevieve. Post his recovery, the monarch tasked the architect Soufflot to build it. With delays, deaths, and financial issues, the project was completed around the time of the French Revolution in 1791 AD. The church was laid out in the form of a massive Greek cross, Corinthian columns, and massive domes held up by hidden flying buttresses. It was built as a church. However, after many changes, it now functions as a secular mausoleum containing the remains of national heroes, distinguished citizens of France. Okay, that's kind of cool to know, right? Highlight Pantheon is must do for a visitor, not only because of amazing architecture, but it serves as a secular mausoleum honoring those French who contributed to making the world a better place, but also because it gives an astonishing overview of the City of Lights. You have a pendulum that was designed to demonstrate the rotation of the Earth in an experiment conducted at this very site. The copy of that pendulum is still displayed at the Pantheon. Graves of the greatest French citizens located in the subterranean chamber. The crypt is the final resting place for well-known French poets, writers, and scientists. The inscription above the entrance indicates to the great men, the nation is grateful. To be interred at the Pantheon, one has to be considered a national hero by the Parliamentary Act. Some of the prominent names include Voltaire, Rousseau, Zola, Victor Hugo, Jean Moulin, and the only woman interred here was the scientist, Madame Curie. One of the best views in Paris, climb the colonnade encircling the dome for sweeping views of the city. Is that Madame Curie? Is that the same lady from New Orleans? The haunted, the crazy lady? I don't know. All right, Palais Ganar Opera. All right, located at Palais de l'Opera is the 9th arrondissement. The theater was commissioned by Napoleon III as part of his sweeping reconstruction of Paris, took 14 years to construct, and was inaugurated in 1875 with a lavish gala performance attended a Marshal Mahan, the Lord Mayor of London, King Alfonso the 12th of Spain, historically known as Opera Day Paris, but popularly known as Palais Ganar, is
glad for you.
What? Oh, sorry. All right, it was primarily the home of Paris Opera until 1989, when Opera Bastille opened, and now it's primarily used for the ballet. It is an iconic structure and one of the most charming opera houses in the world, with a seating capacity of over 1,900 people, can accommodate up to 450 artists. It is 184 feet above ground from the ground level to the apex of the stage flyover. The principal facade is on the south side of the building. 14 painters, mosaics, and 75 sculptures participate in the creation of its ornamentation. In between the columns of the principal facade are bronze busts of many of the composers like Beethoven, Mozart, Daniel Huber, Rossini, Spontini, and Philip Quanotha. The two gilded figural groups, crown facades, okay, so on. Interiors are sumptuous with velvet, gold leaf, cherubim, and nymphs. The grand staircase is one of the most famous interior features, is made of white marble with balustrade of red and green marble, divides into two divergent flights of stairs that lead to the grand foyer, and the painting ceiling above the staircase depicts the triumph of Apollo. The grand foyer is 59 feet high, 500 feet long, and 43 feet wide. The hall was designed to act as a drawing room for Paris society, and its painted ceiling represents various moments in the history of music. The 7-ton chandelier, made with bronze crystal, one of the most outstanding features of the opera house. All right, where are we now? Here. All right, Concierge, situated, was built in the 14th century by King Philip to the fair of one of the oldest buildings of Paris, and represent building of the early medieval ages. These are beautiful buildings, all right. It was a seat of the French royal power, and the king's absence of La Concierge was appointed a keeper to hold command at the royal residence, hence the term concierge, whatever. It has been variously used as the home of the French kings, French parliament, as a revolutionary tribunal, a prison for traitors, and revered Saint Chapelle, and more recently part of French kings. No, part of French kings, French parliament, revolution tribunal. Okay, part of it is Paris law courts. The building includes 4 towers. The Silver Tower was used as a storeroom where the royal treasure was kept. Caesar Tower was named in honor of Roman emperor, and Clock Tower has a remarkable clock whose purpose is to help regulate Paris dwellers at the time, regulate their activities during day and night. Other areas note are Hall of Men at Arms and the kitchen, which once fed more than 2,000 people during the French Revolution, served as jail, and famous prisoners guillotined here include Queen Marie Antoinette, Madame du Barry, Madame Elizabeth, Charlotte Corday, and Robespierre, who started the reign of the terror, to name a few. Ooh, kind of spooky there, right? All right, interior of Saint Chapel, pretty. Also called Holy Chapel, was built by Saint King Louis to house a collection of his passion relics of Christ. King Louis purchased them from Baldwin II, the Emperor of Constantinople. Through money was paid to Venetians, to whom the relics were pawned by Baldwin. The chapel was completed in 1248 AD, and its architecture is Gothic and is part of the Concierge complex. Its most remarkable features are its 15 large stained glass windows, as well as a lovely rose window added a century after the chapel's construction. It has 2 chapels, the lower chapel originally meant for the officers of the king, and the upper chapel dedicated to the king and his family. The upper chapel is made of 618 m2 of glass windows, unique combination of lightness and balance, and illustrates biblical scenes from both testaments depicting 1130 biblical figures. Wow, that's beautiful, isn't it? All right, I think one left here on this one. Okay, so Les Invalides. Okay, so located near the left bank of the Seine, the 7th arrondissement of Paris, brimming with a wealth of fascinating history, 13-hectare complex houses, superb military museums, together with a hospital, a church, various burial sites, tombs, and vaults, all related to France's long military history. The monument was commissioned by Louis the 14th in 1671, inaugurated in 1678, and as a hospital retirement home for France's war veterans. Highlights: complex masterpiece of classic architecture, museum military models, museum of Order of Liberation, Army Museum, National Institute for Disabled War Veterans, and the Dome Church and Napoleon's theme. Okay, thank you, appreciate it, Nicole. Originally built by the Royal Chapel, exclusive French monarch, the French Napoleon Bonaparte mortal remains were brought back from St. Helena and were interred into a crypt here beside some members of the Napoleon's family, and famous French generals are also buried here. The first level of the facade is ornate with Doric columns and 2 arches containing the statues of St. Louis and Charlemagne. The second level consists of Corinthian columns, and the first 2 levels are crowned with a triangular pediment featuring the coat of arms, the King of France. The monumental gilded dome is inspired by St. Peter's Basilica in Rome and decorated with 550,000 thin leaves of gold. About 12 kilograms of gold was used, and its summit is marked by 3 side obelisks topped with a cross. Wow. All right, and then the Louvre Museum. Anybody else want to read?
I'll read for you, Marnie.
You're the best.
All righty. Let's see here. The entrance of the Louvre Museum is located on the right bank of the River Seine in the city's first arrondissement and a central landmark of the city. The Louvre is the largest and also the most visited art museum in the world and a historic monument of Paris city. The Louvre is also initially a fortress built in 1190 AD, and then from 16th century onwards, it was a royal palace of French monarchs until Louis XIV shifted the court to Palace of Versailles, and it became a palace where royal art collection was displayed. The building is done in Renaissance and classical French style. During the French Revolution, it was decreed to be a museum where French nation's masterpieces were to be displayed. The Louvre Museum was an impressive collection of 380,000 objects from prehistory to 21st century and displays 35,000 objects, 8 cultural departments, namely the Louvre's paintings collection, sculptures at the Louvre Museum, Islamic art, the Egyptian antiquities of Louvre Museum, Greek and Roman antiquities, Near Eastern antiquities, collection of graphic arts, and decorative arts of the Louvre. The highlights of a visit to this fascinating museum are the Louvre Pavilion Turgot, the famous Mona Lisa painting, Winged Victory at Tulares, a classic statue and a masterpiece of Hellenistic art, Le Noches de Cana, Michelangelo's Dying Slave and Rebellious Slave are also known as captive sculptures and masterworks of Michelangelo, the Venus de Milo statue, the Virgin and Child with Saint Anne by Da Vinci, the Great Sphinx of Tanis, La Masseuse, the glorious Louis XIV painting, Eugene Delacroix's Liberty Leading the People, evoking the French Revolution, Psyche Revive by the Kiss of Love, a neoclassical 18th century sculpture. The Coronation of Napoleon painting is exquisite and captures in detail the grandeur of the ceremony. Marley Horse, an outstanding Carrera marble statue. The Cheat with the Ace of Diamonds painting. In the Department of Decorative Arts, visitors can get a glimpse of French crown jewels, which were once the symbol of the French monarchy. Of particular interest are the crown of Louis XV, the Regent diamond, the Duchess of Angouleme's tiara, and the crown of Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, is adorned with 2,480 diamonds and 56 emeralds. The Medieval Louvre is the Medieval Louvre. This section reveals the foundations of this medieval fortress, the moat, dungeons, and the Salle Saint Louis, the grand entrance of the Louvre, and the glass pyramid. The main entrance to the Louvre lies in the building's central courtyard in the iconic glass pyramid, which has become a celebrated element of this landmark museum structure. Designed by the architect Leo Ming Pei, this 22 meters pyramid constructed from 675 panels of glass, where the glass ceiling floods the space with natural light, brightening the experience of the visitors waiting in the queue, is a great introduction to Louvre's fabulous collection of fine arts and a masterpiece of modern architecture in its own right.
Ooh, very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great. Here you go. I'll let you read another one. Again, if you get tired, hand it off. Okay. So again, I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Eat your breakfast.
Thanks.
Definitely. Let's see here. The Center Georges Pompidou let's see here, is set in 5 acres and located on the 4th arrondissement in Beaubourg, a bustling part of Paris. The Pompidou Center complex houses a fascinating modern art museum, a gallery, and a library. It was built for the sole purpose of displaying and propagating modern art and as a cultural center. The center is named after a former president of France, Georges Pompidou, and was inaugurated in 1977. Designed by architects Renzo Piano, Richard Rogers, and Gianfranco Francini, it features a distinctive inside-out construction method that led to the shifting of the functional and mechanical elements to the exterior of the building, thereby maximizing the interior space. Heights of a visit to the Centre Georges Pompidou include the National Museum of Modern Art. It houses many of the 20th century's most compelling artworks, as well as hosting constantly interesting temporary shows. The museum has the 2nd largest collection of modern and contemporary art in the world, with more than 100,000 works of art by over 6,000 artists from 90 countries. That's a lot. These works include paintings, sculptures, drawings, print photography, cinema, architecture, and design. Modern art in its various styles like expressionism, fauvism, abstract art, surrealism, etc., are represented here in the works of Matisse, Raoul, Dufy, Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, and many more. Contemporary art, pop art, conceptual art, Nouveau realism are represented with works by Andy Warhol, Eduardo Oreo, Anish Kapoor, Yakov Agam, Bill Viola, etc. Works of architecture and design include Jean Stark, Jean Nouvel, and Dominique Perrault. Public Information Library houses a collection of 500,000 books, as well as a center for musical research. The square in front of the Pompidou Center contains the first modern fountain in Paris with several sculptures. A square is also a popular place for street performers, mimes, and musicians. The Pompadour Center has been featured in the 1979 AD James Bond movie Moonraker.
Yay.
Yeah.
And we also show Sierra said she'll help read too. So when you get tired, you can hand it off to her.
Well, you only have like 30 minutes. The baby gets an hour nap. So let me know.
Well, then we could probably take advantage of you because I don't have anybody awake right now in my house. So otherwise I'll keep reading. It's no worries.
Yeah, I can read. Let me go to the next one. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay.
It's the Musée d'Orsay, right?
Yeah.
Yep, the interior.
Okay, interior. Located on the 7th arrondissement in Paris in former Gare d'Orsay, a Beaux Arts railway station. In the 1970s, there were plans to demolish the station and build a hotel, but due to the intervention of the Cultural Ministry, the site was listed as a historical monument. The suggestion to convert it into a museum came from the Directorate of Museums of France, and the idea was to bridge the period gaps between the Louvre and the National Museum of Modern Art. Opened in 1986, Musée d'Orsay is one of the largest art museums in Europe, which focuses on French art mainly from the period of 1848 to 1914 AD. covering over 60 years of art history, from realism to Port Avon School, from impressionism to pointillism, which includes paintings, sculptures, furniture, and photography. The museum is home to the largest impressionist and post-impressionist masterpieces in the world, done by masters like Courbet, Manet, Degas, Monet, Renoir, Cézanne, Van Gogh, and Gauguin, to name a few. Ooh, okay.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Now I feel your pain. I can go to the next one also. The entrance of Musee Carnivale. It's currently closed for renovation to reopen in 2020 AD. Okay, so it's open. Located in the heart of the stately Marseilles neighborhood on the third arrondissement of Paris and established in 1880 AD, hosted within the walls of two Renaissance-era mansions, the 16th century Hotel des Carnivale and the 17th century Hotel Les Pelletier Saint Vergé, a staggering 140-room, tell the chronological history of Paris from the days of pre-Roman Gaul settlement that it was right up to the 20th century, tracing its transformation into a great city. The Carnivale Museum is a virtual treasure house having over 2,500 paintings, 2,000 modern sculptures, and 20,000 drawings, 150,000 photographs, 300,000 engravings, hundreds of furniture pieces, thousands of coins, ceramics, and archaeological fragments. The statue of Louis XIV, right? Is that 14? Yeah. In the courtyard of the museum is the only surviving royal statue in Paris from before the French Revolution. Must-see displays at this museum are the Prince's gold cradle. The cradle of the imperial prince was gifted to the city under Napoleon III, is one of its kind historical artifacts. Personal belongings of Marie Antoinette. Visitors can view the rare display of the French Queen's room, her desk, and other personal items. The French Revolution section, Voltaire's death chair, the themed exhibitions. I can do this one as well. The Musée Picasso Museum. Pablo Picasso was a Spanish painter, sculptor, ceramicist, poet, printmaker, and playwright. Located in the fourth arrondissement of Paris and regarded as one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. He is known for co-founding the Cubist movement, the co-invention of collage, and for the wide variety of art styles that he helped develop and explore. The total number of artworks that he produced in his lifetime are estimated to be about 50,000, which includes paintings, sculptures, ceramics, drawings, and tapestries and rugs. He spent most of his adult life in France and is also his final resting place. The Museum of Picasso showcases one of Paris's most treasured art collections inside the mid-17th century constructed Hotel Céline Marseille area, an exquisite private mansion owned by the Paris city since 1964. The collection includes more than 5,000 drawings, engravings, paintings, ceramics, and sculptures created by the great master Picasso, although they are not displayed at the same time.
Very good. Anybody else want to read?
I can do one more. Let me just
Okay.
take a drink break. Sorry, hold on.
No, otherwise I can take over again too. No worries.
Let her finish this and then you can take over again.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. The sculpture of the thinker, Musee Raden, is located in the 7th arrondissement of Paris and was opened in 1919 AD at the Hotel Byron and its surrounding grounds in central Paris. It is dedicated to the works of renowned French sculptor Auguste Rodin. The collection includes 6,000 sculptures, 8,000 drawings, 8,000 old photographs, and 7,000 objects of art. Its significant creations on display includes The Thinker, The Kiss, The Gates of Hell, Man with a Broken Nose. His drawings represent different styles and periods, observations of landscapes, numerous erotic nudes, and portraits. His personal collection also includes paintings of renowned painters like Van Gogh, Claude Monet, Renoir, and others. Raden had turned over his entire collection over to the French state on the condition that they turn the studio and home into museums dedicated to his work. Rodin's old home in Moudon was turned into a museum as well, which is on the outskirts of Paris as per his last wishes.
Yay, thank you so much. It's not very easy, huh?
No, not at all, but it's kind of fun. It's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
actually learning something here.
Exactly. So thank you. All right, Linda, back to you.
All righty. I hate to say, it makes me kind of wish I took French instead of Spanish in school.
Kind of goes into, together, so some of the words, but all right, thank
They
you.
do. All right. So it's the Petite Palace. The main entrance of the Petite Palace translates to small palace, is located in the 8th arrondissement of Paris. Built for the Universal Exposition of 1900, it now houses the City Museum of Fine Arts, and since 1975 AD, the French Ministry of Culture has declared it a historic monument. Designed by architect Charles Giraud, Petite Palace is a fine blend of conventional and modern architecture. The building is constructed around a semicircular inner courtyard and garden with a grand facade decorated with numerous columns and sculptures. It hosts a diverse collection of artworks from the ancient period to 1920s, containing paintings of Rubens, Rembrandt, Poussin, Ingres, Monet, and by many more masters divided into sections. It also houses priceless treasures in ivory, tapestry, jewelry, porcelain, metalwork, medieval manuscripts, and a small but important collection of ancient Greek and Roman art. The French National Museum of Natural History. And that's the interior. God, that's beautiful. Located on the left bank of Seine, it is in its original location of 5th arrondissement of Paris. It was founded in 1793 AD during the French Revolution, but its origins lie in 1635 AD as Jardin des Palates, or the Royal Garden of Medicinal Plants. It owns one of the largest collections of natural history in the world. The museum comprises 14 sites in France, including 4 in Paris, including the original aforementioned site from where it all began. It houses 65 million fossils, minerals, naturalized specimens, and the largest herbarium, 11 million specimens in the world. That's all the medicinal plants. The Grand Gallery of Evolution is an absolute delight for science and nature enthusiasts. One of Paris City's most child-friendly attractions. It showcases the evolution of animal species since the emergence of life on Earth. The beautiful 19th century iron-framed glass roof structure has been modernized with lifts, false floors, and galleries. Under the diffused scenography, and besides, there are interactive and educational films and activities for 6 to 12-year-olds in several languages. The other highlights of a visit here are viewing 250 rare and extinct species of plants, enjoying the view overlooking the great caravan of animals from the African savanna. Near the gallery, geology enthusiasts can admire a collection of giant unusual minerals. Skeleton lovers can take a journey back in the time viewing dinosaur skeletons and fossils of all sizes. Also take in the living things during a walk at the site. Experience the sheer diversity of plants that populate the garden and the greenhouses devoted to the biodiversity of the rainforest. Musée d'Art Moderne de la Ville de Paris translates to City of Paris, Museum of Modern Art. It is located in the 16th arrondissement of Paris and was established in 1961 AD. It is dedicated to the modern and contemporary art of 20th and 21st centuries. This exhibition highlights the European and international art scenes of the 20th century, as well as displaying monographic and thematic exhibitions. This art museum's permanent collections include works of masters like Picasso, Matisse, Bernard, Marcel Duchamp, Augustin Herbert, Raoul Dufy, and many more. Let's see here, Musée du Quai Branly Jacques, we'll just quote that, Charique, located in the 7th arrondissement of Paris City and named after the former French president, was established in 2006 AD. This museum is located on the banks of the Seine near the Eiffel Tower and features the indigenous art and cultures of Africa, Asia, Oceania, and the Americas, and has a collection of 450,000 objects, of which 3,500 are on display at any given time. The museum has a notable collection of objects gathered during the French colonization of North America from Quebec to Louisiana in the 17th and 18th centuries. Collection of paintings from Aboriginal Australians, masks, figurines, robes, sculptures, and statues from Africa, Asia, and South America. Musée de Colny. It's the history, art, and the Musée de Colny is located in the 5th arrondissement of Paris between Boulevard Saint-Michel and Rue Saint-Jacques. The museum was founded in 1843 by the French state, which wanted to combine two exceptional edifices situated in the heart of Latin Quarter, the Gallo-Roman Baths and the former residence of the abbots of Colny, in order to present the works of Alexander du Sommerard. The museum holds a variety of important medieval artifacts like sculptures, tapestries made of gold, ivory, stained glass, antique furnishings, and manuscripts. The river scene cruise options. Bateau Mouche cruising on Seine River at sunset. One of the best ways to experience Paris and its fascinating sights. Visitors can choose from a multitude of cruising options along the Paris riverbanks. The World Heritage listed right bank and the left bank, admiring the visit top Paris attractions. A Paris hop-on, hop-off sightseeing cruise in Paris. Visitors can buy either 1 or 2 day river sightseeing pass, enjoy cruising along the riverbanks of Paris at a leisurely pace, glide underneath the city's beautiful bridges and pass its elegant architecture, hop on, hop off to see famous attractions like the Notre Dame, Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Musee d'Orsay, and many more. They've got Bristol bistro style Seine River cruise, Seine dinner cruise. Take a relaxing ride down the Seine River on this dinner cruise. See the city of lights in all its splendor with Paris's landmarks, Notre Dame, the Louvre, Eiffel Tower twinkling from the shore. All guests get window-facing armchair and a 3-course French meal. Duration's about 75 minutes. You can do the Moulin Rouge show and the Seine cruise. Visitors get a good look at Paris's major landmarks from the comfort of a boat drifting along the river Seine before catching a cabaret show at Moulin Rouge. The dinner is served on board the cruise. It's about 6 hours for duration. Go see the Eiffel Tower dinner and the Seine River cruise. Trip to Paris would not be complete without a ride up to the Eiffel Tower. Visitors can unveil and book a dinner at the 58 Tour Eiffel restaurant and thereafter go on a relaxing cruise along the river Seine and admire the city of lights in all its twinkling glory. Besides the aforementioned cruising options, visitors can also avail the experience of an evening in Paris in a combination of cruise, Paris illuminations, and dinner on the Champs-Élysées. Visitors can also opt for an afternoon cruise and enjoy cruising past the famous sights of Paris while enjoying lunch during daylight hours as well. That is beautiful. So we've got the Parc Asterix. Let's see here. The Parc Asterix is a theme amusement park based on a hugely popular comic book series, Asterix, located 35 kilometers north of Paris in Sorry. The park is well known for its large variety of roller coasters. The family can spend a day with Roman bashers, Asterix and Obelix, with zones split into the Roman Empire, ancient Greece, and land of the Vikings, Egypt, and the indomitable Gaulish village, based on the visual style of the comic stories. Major attractions include Goodrex, Europe's largest roller coaster, Oxygenarium, large twisting water slide with round inflatable dinghies, Transdemodium, a large ghost train filled with special effects, La Galerie, a swinging ship, Mynheer Express, a Mynheer theme log flume ride, La Delphinium, one of the largest dolphin enclosures in Europe, La Trace d'Ora, a bobsled roller coaster. For some serious handshaking, Asterix, Obelix, and friends wander around, and a jamboree of live acts pumps up the pace. This place offers wholesome family fun.
All right, let me know when you're tired, all right?
All right, see here. We're getting close down there. I'll do the Disneyland Paris, since I know you're already excited about that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So Disneyland Paris is located 32 kilometers east of the center of Paris in Marne-la-Ville. All right, there you go, Marnie. It opened in 1992 AD as Euro Disney Resort, and it was named Disneyland Resort in 1995. The complex encompasses 4,800 hectares of land and has two theme parks, Disneyland Park and Walt Disney Studios Park. Opened in 2002, 7 Disney-owned resort hotels, 7 associated hotels, Disneyland Golf Course, features 9 and 18-hole courses, a railway station, and a shopping mall. Disneyland Paris has different rides spread over its 2 parks. Listed below are the most popular ones with families overall. We got the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is of course based on the Disneyland movie franchise of the same name. This is a waterlogged ride full of thrills and spills where visitors can join Captain Jack Sparrow, Barbossa, and Buccaneers for wholesome family fun. We've got the Terror of Tower, the creepiest Disney Paris ride. Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. This ride launches visitors into hyperspace, a sure to thrill family ride. It's a small world lapped up by the children of all ages. This journey takes visitors on a tour of the magical water world. Star Wars, the adventure continues, takes visitors on a stunning 3D voyage to a galaxy far away and is firm family favorite. Big Thunder Mountain, a classic Disneyland ride offering roller coaster action. Hop on board and venture into the Wild West, hurling through a deserted mining town. Alice's Curious Labyrinth. Enter a real-life wonderland where the Cheshire Cat and the Wicked Queen of Hearts await. Follow the White Rabbit and more. The little ones get a kick out of the fantasy land. I love Alice in Wonderland. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. Undoubtedly one of the most heart-thumping Disneyland Paris rides, as visitors will head into the depths of jungle, encountering the perils it entails, full of twists and turns. Although visitors do Disneyland as a day trip, but TBO recommends to spend at least 2 days, or ideally 3 days, to overall the Disneyland Pier to avail Disneyland Paris experience to its totality. Holy cow.
Yay.
Uh-huh.
You done?
Yep, go ahead if you want. I can finish my coffee.
Thanks. All right, again, I appreciate you guys. This is kind of a long one, huh? And
Yeah.
Amber, it looks like Amber and Sierra, whatever. Guys, get to be accountability partners. You guys live by each other, do farmers markets together, etc. Fun things. All right, hopefully we're almost done, guys. This is crazy. Fly over Paris in virtual reality. Enter the world of Flyview, immersive 15-minute experience where the visitors don their jetpacks, put on the virtual reality headset, and take fascinating flight over Paris, seeing the city's iconic monuments from a totally unique perspective in virtual reality while experiencing the real flight sensation. Then you have the Chocolate Museum, located on the 10th arrondissement of Paris. Visitors can explore 4,000 years of cocoa bean history in all its form on a self-guided tour of the Chocolate Museum in Paris. Learn how the Aztecs introduced cocoa beans to mankind. Learn why chocolate was important during ancient rituals, and watch a demonstration by a chocolatier who will explain how to get perfect chocolate sweets. Young visitors can go on a chocolate-related treasure hunt to get a reward. You have the Aquarium Day Paris in a queue, located in the 16th arrondissement of Paris in the gardens of Tulares. This fantastic attraction explores the marine life of the world. Young visitors will love the shark tunnel and the petting zoo when they can stroke the friendly sturgeon who stick their long snouts above the water surface. 50 tanks with 10,000 fish and invertebrates, includes 2,500 jellyfish and 450 corals. There is also a section which shows the fish that live in the river Seine. Excuse me. Musée des Métiers, okay, translates to Museum of Arts and Trades, located in Rue Rimmer in the 3rd arrondissement of Paris. It was founded just about after the French Revolution in 1794 AD, and in keeping with the spirit of the age, it is housed in an old abbey. The museum has over 80,000 objects and 15,000 drawings in its collection, of which about 2,500 are on display. Highlights of a visit will be here: original Foucault pendulum, original model of Statue of Liberty by Augusta Betholdi, some of the first planes, Avion 3rd and Blériot the 11th. See Theatre des Automates in action. This mechanical toy once belonged to the Queen Marie Antoinette. The first mechanical calculator by Blaise Pascaline. Also on show is the laboratory of the founder of modern chemistry, Lavoisier. Just a short distance from the museum is one of the oldest houses in Paris on 51 Rue de Montmorency of the alchemist Nicolas Flamel, who was in the story of Dumbledore's friend Harry Potter enthusiasts will love. Short walk from the museum is La Maison Stroher, founded in 1725, one of the oldest patisseries in Paris. They once baked cakes for the King of France. Then Musée Grévin. Is this where we're at? Okay, cool. Located in the 9th arrondissement on the right bank of the Seine, established by Arthur Meyer in 1882 before Madame Tussauds in London. It is named after its first director, Alfred Grévin, and is one of the oldest wax museums in Europe. All right, highlights of the museum. Museum contains 450 characters in a panorama of French history from Charlemagne to Napoleon III. Young visitors will especially like the impressive Hall of Mirrors designed by France's fetish illusionist Arturo Brachetti, and is an immersive experience with a sound and light show and special effects. The museum also has a discovery tour, which shows how wax figures are made, also a theater for magic shows. Visitors can have their photos taken along with waxworks of famous personalities, including Neil Armstrong walking on the moon, Queen Elizabeth, Barack Obama, Zidane, Monica Bellucci, Celine Dion, and Bollywood personalities such as Shakira Khan, Aishwarya Rai, and Ranveer Singh. New wax figures are continuously added to the collection. Then you have Cités des Sciences, the biggest science museum located in Parc La Villette area in the 19th arrondissement of Paris. offers 2 exhibitions for children ages 2 to 7 and 5 to 12 to learn whilst playing, explore the countless secrets of science to multiple unusual experiences to dive into the infinite possibilities of image. Experience for children ages 2 to 7, this unique space for children for actively experimenting and exploring a series of fun educational activities divided into 5 thematic areas. 3 major themes focus on the development of the child and their physical, cognitive, and spatial skills. Children can test their flexibility, their senses, listen to the emotions, play with balance, sounds, and letters. Children are encouraged to discover, foster, can do attitude, locate oneself, experiment, and with all together or work as a team attitude. Experience for children 5 to 12 exhibition was designed exclusively with exciting games, activities in 6 themed areas, namely body, communication, TV, studio, water games, garden, and factory. These games do not need any help from adults. The children can measure how fast they run, work with a friend to complete a mission, play TV presenter, lip sync to the music, produce the energy to power a TV, and do interesting activities. Quiz time. Oh my gosh, that was a long one, huh? Whew. All right, who is regarded as one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, who was Spanish but resided and worked most of his adult life in France?
I got all your answers for you, Marnie.
Okay, cool.
I guess gonna go back to my camera and get them for you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, let's get them.
That was a lot of reading. Thank you guys for doing it.
Crazy. All right.
Sorry, guys.
I'm
Okay.
sitting here with my headphones on and it's not even coming through this.
All right. I'm sorry. What was the first question? Oh, the renowned sculpture
Yeah.
of the thinker. It's Augustine Rodin.
Thank you. Which is the most visited art museum in the world?
Yep.
Is that the Louvre?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Which amusement park will find visitors? The roller coaster, is that the Park Asterix or is that the Disneyland?
Oh, I didn't get that one. That question wasn't in my thing.
Linda, which one was it? I know you read it. I think it's Disney. Is it Park
Because of the
Asterix?
name is the asterisk.
Asterisk.
Yes,
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, which French company has used Eiffel Tower as a giant billboard for advertising from 1925 to 1934?
Citroën.
Okay,
Yeah, that
perfect.
one.
How many rooms does the Palace of Versailles have?
That was a hard one. I got that.
700.
700.
Yep.
Yeah. Can the River Seine Cruise and Moulin Rouge Cabaret show be provided as a combined tour? Yes.
I don't have that one.
I don't have that one either.
How
I
many
waited all the time for nothing.
Okay. How many hotels does Disney own at Disneyland Paris?
7.
Is it 7? Oh my gosh.
Well, I missed 2, but
In which monument is the tomb of the most famous French general and Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte located?
Ooh, I didn't get that one.
I'm gonna just say this one. I don't know, but I'm gonna say that. In which museum is one of the most visited Gallery of Evolution located?
Ooh, I didn't get that question either. Did I get dumb questions for me?
No, I didn't get them either.
Okay, I
Those
just
questions either.
I was
I got
making sure
that,
that
but
my,
I didn't get a bunch of other ones.
I was hoping my computer doesn't look at me and say, "Oh, you're a dum dum. You get the easy questions."
All right. No, this isn't fun then, huh? Which French monarch commissioned the construction of art? Well, I'm just gonna guess. Okay. So what questions do you guys have? Ask ahead. So in case somebody knows.
What is the total land area covered by the estate of Versailles?
I have that one.
I don't have that one.
That one is 2,014 acres.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Which French monarch commissioned the construction of the Arch de Triomphe?
Wow.
Was that
See, I got-
Napoleon?
I didn't get that one.
I think Napoleon started that arc.
I got it wrong. So
I don't have that one.
Anybody know who commissioned that thinker sculpture?
Yeah, that was Napoleon.
Okay.
So
Right.
is Rodan.
Rodin?
He Rodin created it.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it said, who is the
Rodin.
world-renowned sculptor who created the?
Yeah, that's
iconic-
Rodin. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
Rodin.
Sorry,
thinker?
Ivan.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
I have a different question with the same answer. That's so weird. Okay,
Oh my
wait.
No,
gosh.
but the other question is the Spanish artist, and I think it's Pablo Picasso, not Rodin.
Oh, I didn't get that one either.
No, me neither, but someone read it at
This
the
is
beginning.
terrible.
Kidding. Let's see here. Anybody know what year was the Musée de Cluny founded?
Oh, I have that question. Hold on.
I don't have that one.
I don't know if I have that one.
This is terrible.
I
This is
know.
no bueno. No bueno. Let's see. Let's Google it.
For the
Google.
Musée, yeah, that was 1843.
43, thank you.
You're
Perfect.
welcome.
Thank you.
What is the height of the Eiffel Tower?
I got that one. It is 1,063 feet.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. I had that one too.
How many languages was that popular French comic series Asterix translated into? Anybody know?
I didn't get that one.
What are the, I remember, what is the options?
50, 73, 90, or 100?
100.
100, okay.
Nice.
I know, I got all different ones almost.
Yeah.
Which museum was the one for the indigenous arts and the cultures of Africa, Asia, and Oceania?
I didn't get that one either.
I don't have that one.
I'm trying to remember. I think that's one of the ones that they read.
I think you did.
Oh, was it D'Orsay?
What
Let's
is the
see.
thinker? Who's the renowned sculpture of the thinker?
Auguste
August-
Rodin.
That's Picasso.
What is it?
No,
Auguste
It's,
Rodin. Yes, the last one.
yeah, Rodin.
Yeah.
I
Dang.
want to say it like Ivan. Auguste Rodin.
Auguste Rodin.
So sexy.
What is the name of the wax museum that opened in Paris before Madame Tussauds in London?
I have that.
The Given.
Yeah,
or something.
the Musée Greven. How do you
Yeah,
say it?
that one.
Ivan?
Okay.
Yeah.
Greven. Yeah.
Thank you. What was the answer for the
Oh, that's
indigenous arts and cultures of Africa, Asia, Oceania, and Americas?
Somebody said we started with a D, I think. I don't have that question.
I said it was the Mediers.
The
Musée
arts
d'Arts
and the
et-
DF, no?
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think it's. I think,
I chose that, but I have two wrong, so I don't know if that's one of the wrong ones.
and I think the one was 19 tons. Was it Tiandra that said that about the Majestic Bell? I think it was 19 tons. What is the weight of the Majestic Bell? Sauvarier housed in Segura, Basilica.
I got 8 out of 10. I passed at least.
All right, well, help me because I keep having to retake it.
What are your questions?
What French company has used Eiffel Tower? That's the Citroen, right?
Citroen.
What is
Yeah.
the total land area of Versailles?
2014.
Oh, I had that one.
Okay. Who regarded most influential artist in the Spanish and the adult life in France?
I think it's Pablo Picasso.
Thank you. When was Musée de Cluny founded?
Someone said before 1843.
Thank you. That's
Yep,
right.
1843.
Okay, and which museum is one of the most visited gallery of evolution located?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't get that one.
Leave it to me.
Ooh.
I have that one too,
Okay.
Christine, but I don't know what the answer is.
You can Google it, guys.
Yeah, I did, but the answer that they came up, it says located within the Jardin des Plantes are the buildings that make up the Museum of Natural History, Gallery of Paleontology, Gallery of Comparative Anatomy, and famously the Grand Gallery of Evolution, but that's not one of the answers.
I would just guess on a couple and keep retaking it. This is crazy.
Did you get it,
Did
Marty?
we already answer?
Yeah, I got
the one
8
about
out
the
of
museum?
10.
Okay.
Which one was the museum in Paris houses the original model of the famous Statue of Liberty?
Ooh, let me see. Let me go back to my. Let's see.
Like I said, I had a lot of different questions.
I think you're smarter than us because you got the hard ones.
Yeah, I have a
Let's
lot
see.
of different ones too. Did anyone get about the museum displays the indigenous arts and cultures of Africa? I don't know if somebody else had that one.
I'm looking at all the museums for you guys.
I think that one was, I had that one earlier, but. When
Oh,
I
that's the
researched-
Musée du Akakaki Branly.
Okay.
The statue housing let me see, in Paris, right?
Mhm.
Which museum is what you're asking, right? That houses the Statue of Liberty?
Right.
Musée des Arts of Métiers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And where is the holy relic of the crown of thorns of Jesus Christ?
That was the, was not, what are the options?
Sacre Coeur Basilica, Notre Dame,
I think it was
Palace of,
Notre Dame, but let me look and see.
that Palace of Versailles.
Notre Dame Cathedral.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Did anyone have Musée Carnivale is dedicated to the options were promoting French language, the life of son King Louis, to the history of Paris, or showing the natural history of the world?
I got history of Paris.
History of Paris, okay.
I got 8 out of 10. I'll be happy. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I'm happy with that too.
I'm telling you, I got the dum-dum questions. I got 10 out of 10 on that one.
Christine, which what did you put for the Museum of Most Visited Gallery of Evolution? What did you put for that?
Let me see.
French National Museum.
The Evolution.
Musée
French National Museum of Natural History.
Okay.
It's okay. What? Wow.
That's brutal.
What?
Wow, I got 10 out of 10. I'm shocked.
Yay.
Yeah, me too. Work smart.
All right. So
Thank you all.
Are you guys?
Oh,
you
there's
guys-
one more quiz, y'all. You ain't done.
Are you kidding?
No,
I
we
have
have
the
Paris
answers.
by night, getting around where to stay. Do you guys want to just go to the test, or do you want to go through? Or you
Go
want
to the test. Just go to the test.
Okay.
Go to the test.
Oh
Let's
my
go to the
God.
test. You guys
Hey,
can
Marty,
read it
can
up
you
later. All right.
Marty, can you find out if there's a fam trip for this one?
I know, this is
I think we
crazy.
deserve it.
I think so.
So rooftop transport, Paris airports, high-speed train, eco-friendly, buying transport tickets, okay? Best address to visit, all right? Remember all these. All right, hopefully this is the final test, okay?
It is.
Let's
And when
see.
you guys get to it, I'll give you guys the answers to see if you guys have these questions. And then
Good.
Well, they don't have a good track record.
All right, how many airports service Paris?
I think it's, hold on. How many airports? No, it's 4. It's 5.
5. Whoa.
Yeah.
What is the name of the monthly transport pass that can be used in various locations?
Paris Navigo.
No. What is the frequency at which Paris Metro runs during peak hours?
2 minutes.
Jeez.
Gosh.
How many neighboring countries of France? Does everybody have these same test questions?
I think so, because
Cool.
those are all the questions I had.
No, not me.
No, not quite, but we'll
Okay.
see.
Neighboring countries, was that 7?
15.
15, thank you.
Mhm.
Out of 4,700 Paris buses operated, how many buses are diesel?
I got that answer. Let me get it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. 800.
Thank you. In which area is the Hotel Four Seasons George V located?
I got that too. Champs-Élysées.
How many self-service rental stations does the environmental friendly Paris City Velib bike rental scheme have currently?
1,800.
Okay. Which one of the below hotels is located inside Disneyland's complex?
Oh, I didn't get that one.
Vienna House Dream Castle, maybe?
Let's see. Inside the Disneyland is the Disneyland Hotel, the Newport Bay Club, New York, Sequoia Lodge, Hotel Cheyenne.
Sequoia Lodge. There it is. Thank
Yep,
you.
that's it.
In which arrondissement neighborhood is the Avenue Champs-Élysées located?
Let's see. 8th.
Thank you. And last one is zone of Paris Metro in Central Paris. Which zone of Paris Metro is Central Paris?
Oh, I don't think I got that one. Let me see.
I don't either.
11,
What
8. Hold on.
zone is Paris Metro located?
Hold on. I'll get that for you. It's right here. What zone?
Yeah,
It is. Let's see.
zone 2 or 3, it says here. I'll say 3.
I didn't get that question.
I have 2 other different ones.
All
Wait,
right,
how many
ask the
airports?
question.
What were the
So-
airport?
There's oh God, hold
3?
on.
3,
No, I
right?
think it's 5 or 7. Hold on.
We got 5 airports.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Well, let me see if
Mhm.
my questions are correct. I'm gonna hit submit. 9 out of 10, so dang it. Except for now I need to
So you can just go back
okay.
and be able to see the answers.
So hit my back button.
Yeah.
Does anybody know when was the oldest La Princesse de Saint something or another flea market?
Oh yes, I do. Hold on.
Leah, go ahead and take a picture of this. I know I missed one. I don't know which one, but at least, and then the ones that they're talking about, make sure you do that. Zone 1 might be the central. All right.
1870 for the flea market.
Sweet, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then by any chance, anybody know the restaurant director of those famous cabaret shows of Lord Cordon Bleu?
I do. I got that one too.
I got 10 out of 10.
And which is it?
It's
Who's the
zone 1.
director?
The restaurant
on.
director one.
Hold on. I gotta find it. That was one of my first questions, I think. Oh yeah, it's the Paradise Latin Show.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
Yep, you're
Perfect.
welcome.
Okay.
Did
wish
we
me luck.
answer the one about how many neighboring countries of France does the high-speed rail service?
Yes, I have that. Hold on.
10 out of 10. Yay.
15
Yay.
countries.
15 countries.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, this is
Thank
our group
you.
for the next one, Marnie. You got to take everybody's names down, and then we all got to be together. 'Cause we work well together.
So what are we doing? What are we doing Tuesday? Let's see the calendar. I forgot on Tuesday because tomorrow we're doing Princess. So if you guys want to join us tomorrow for the final on Princess, and Tuesday we're doing Kennedy Space Center.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
That ought to be good. I've been there.
Yeah. And
Nice.
then the 29th we're doing Wales.
Nice.
And then on the 25th, next Friday, we're catching up on AM resorts and Hawaii. So make sure
Ooh.
if you haven't done those right here in our list here, AM resorts, that's destinations. So go down here to think it's hotels right here, AM resorts. So we need to finish the third part. So catch up with that. Also Hawaii. We have updates to do there. So we're going to do Hawaii and AM resorts on Friday. And then Brazil and Peru on Saturday.
And then we could just go in there and find that on your little.
Yeah,
thing,
right here, this sheet has all the ones that we've already done. The ones in yellow are the ones we're going to be doing this month.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
All
Oh,
right.
it's good to be back.
Yay,
Woo.
welcome
All
back.
right.
Thank you
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
And
Yeah.
congratulations. Make sure you print out your certificate and post it. Let people know you're now a Paris expert. Okay?
Yay! Congratulations,
yeah.
everyone.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you,
Long day,
guys.
but I
Bye.
appreciate you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank-
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Leah, the schedule is actually in our training every day and in our website, but I'll send it to you on Messenger too. All right, bye guys.